Welcome to the Junior Golf Hub, NB3 Junior Golf National Championship from Koasati Pines Golf Club, where 4 championships are at stake. Ryan Burr with 4-time PGA Tour winner Notah Begay the third, 12-13 division. Ryan Chen for birdie.
Coming from just off the apron and what has become a pretty tough day. You couldn't really tell from that flagstick there, but you can see the bushes behind Ryan's caddy there. The wind is swirling today, causing a lot of problems for players.
And from Houston, Texas, able to convert for a par. And that's going to turn things over to Bryce Lloyd from Leesburg, Virginia. 10 career wins already. He would love to make it 11. He's 7 under. There's a 3-way tie for second behind Chen.
Yeah, I saw this player throughout the week, and I know a lot of people in our age group would kill for that hair there, Ryan. He's got a great head of hair going with that ponytail, and had a nice shot there on line, just a little deep.
Also one back is Lincoln Rubis from Farmers Branch, Texas. He has 75 career wins already. Well, number 76 come today. Let's check in on the highlights, 12-13. Ryan Chen is in the lead, Notah. This is how he got there at the third.
Yeah, green's running just a touch slower to accommodate for the winds. Tournament committee did a nice job of making adjustments so players could have a fair test today, but they're still rolling smooth and true. Takes advantage there.
So birdie at 3, how about a birdie at 6 to get it to 10 under par?
And you can still see the pace is in them. They do have a little run out in these greens.
Lincoln Rubis making a run, 7 under with this approach.
Oh, love that style. Keeping it nice and flat with that ball flight. Held off the finish. That's pro-style stuff there.
Yeah, we'll give him the birdie. Rubis, after some hiccups, now 5 under par.
Yeah, this is a putt you're just trying to get close. That was carrying pace. And you will take the good break when you get it.
And so Rubis trying to get back to 7 under with another birdie at 13. You can see the sweatshirt really blowing in the wind, but did not affect that birdie putt.
Yeah, making a run there, and a run on the greens he has in the works.
Jacob Babb from Mansfield, Texas, with a gem. We'll give him that birdie for sure. Now to live golf. Trevor Melendez, 7 under.
Just a shot back, and that never had a chance. That was a misread. With that much speed, was not expecting a whole lot of break out of it, and wow, he's still got a good 4 feet left. I wouldn't get too hasty with this. He's not taking much time here, Ryan.
Oh no, and you can see the emotion, the agitation.
Well, and these are parts of the things that sort of you need to address in these developmental years. Is like you get in these pressure-packed situations. These are the types of stages in tournaments these players want to win. The stakes are high. The pressure is high. You got to be able to deal with it.
Ryan Chen, part of that Wilson advisory program, sitting at the top at 8 under, 2 back, Lloyd and Rubis. Now Leo McDonough. This is 16-18. 7 under par.
Yeah, real steep takeaway. You can see there, just keeps that face square right through impact, rotates it hard with that upper body. Was expecting a little bit more help from the wind, didn't get it.
Owen Canaris. He'll play his college golf at Auburn, and here's why.
Just making a run out early. You can see about to post a number, and by far the best score on the golf course today.
And look at this run on the back 9. Birdies at 13, 14, 15, and 17. He'll try to cap one off at 18. Let's show you a little bit of this run, Notah, and we'll pick it all the way up at the 5th.
Oh, there's a reason that Auburn Golf has invited this young man to be on that roster. It's because they have the ability to do special things under tough circumstances, extremely tough conditions today. These swirling winds amidst these tall pines make club selection very difficult, on top of the fact that you got to control your ball flight. He's doing all those things, and on top of that, he's running the tables on the greens.
Yeah, no doubt, as we said, birdies at 13, 14. Now this to get it close at 15, Notah.
You can see just a little bit of a sawed-off finish there, just flattening out that ball flight a little just to neutralize the wind a bit. He's in the groove.
Leo McDonough, he'll play his college golf at Cal Poly.
And mind you, anytime you can get on a Division I roster means you are quite a golfer.
So Canaris, it's a 2-shot lead, but remember, there is a ton of golf left for everyone else in this age division. But certainly, he's doing his job. Boys 14-15, this is Parker Green.
Yeah, it's got some ground to make up. Running out of time, this has to go.
Manville, Louisiana, so a homegrown product. Parker Green.
Yeah, it's great to see. We usually get a couple of Louisiana players to represent this state in their home state, so putting up a nice event this week.
Yeah, this is JT Cochran from California. Currently a 3-shot lead, Notah, so Cochran's been the class of the 14-15.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You know, these are hard conditions. You hit greens, make easy pars, and make the competition come and get you.
Yeah, that's what Parker Green's trying to do, trying to track him down. A little downhiller.
Yeah, got some work done early here on the 3rd hole. Downhill right to lefter, just nurses it right over the front edge. And another example of a player modifying that ball flight. This is elite level stuff here, and as you would expect, these are elite level players.
Grady Emerson from California trying to get off to the hot start, and he does.
Oh, beautifully done. Their left to right downhillers are probably the toughest putts for right-handers.
The conditions you can see in the foreground, the trees are really swaying in this breeze.
Oh, that was right on line the whole way. Greens are still receptive, retaining some moisture from some of the previous rains they received.
So can Cochran hold on? 3-shot lead. Tough conditions here in the final round. This a moment ago. Jaden Way now co-leader in the boys 10-11 at 12 under par, Notah.
Oh, I love the way that these young players just step into these putts and they use all feel and just almost got that to go, but you know, many of my peers on PGA Tour champions and even on the PGA Tours, it's like, wow, I wish I could still putt like I did when I was 12 years old.
And that was Logan Wild for par, so it's a bogey for Wild, and just like that, Jaden Way from Lake Mary, Florida, able to take a 1-shot lead in the 10-11 division. Get you caught up to date with the highlights. It is Logan Wild for birdie.
You can see interesting closed, narrow stance there, and that's what I love about putting. It really allows you to develop your own personality built around what I would hope would be solid fundamentals. Stroke looks great, release looks great, got a cross-handed style, and it's working.
Wild won the Utah Regional at 8 under. He has 67 career wins.
Nice wedge play there. See the downwind with the flag. Gets it to run out a couple paces near the hole.
And Jaden Way, young in age, but a very mature game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just wonderful distance control, doing all the calculations in this wind correctly, on top of the fact that these players are getting some of these putts to go down.
And Jaden won the Connecticut Regional at 11 under. He was 11 under here, looking to take it one more.
Yeah, you look at that, just started that out about a cup outside the left edge and just let it drift over.
A little 32 on the front, Notah, from someone that shot 59.
Well, under the circumstance, heading into the final round, that's a dream start.
Indeed it is, and it is a 1-shot lead. Looks like a 2-horse race, 12 and 11 at the top.
From the first day I stepped in, I knew I would heed the call. I was destined for glory, rise above and never fall. This is the moment I've waited for all of my life. This is my legacy, this is my moment to rise. I was born to win. I'm going up levels, I climb to the top. was born to win.
Golf Channel welcomes you to the Junior Golf Hub NB3 Boys Junior Golf National Championship presented by R1 Companies. Brian Burr with four-time PGA Tour winner Notah Begay III. Notah, wild conditions here today in our final round. Winds gusting over 50 miles an hour. The leaderboard, a lot of ups and downs already. What do you expect?
Well, for the finest junior golfers in the country to come here and compete on an amazing venue, the biggest obstacle is going to be the high gusting winds. It presents challenges on the greens with your club selection and mentally as well. So players are in for a heated contest today. If you're coming from behind, this is the kind of conditions you want because you can make up some ground. If you're in the lead in one of these age divisions, hold on for dear life.
For sure. 17 college coaches on the golf course today. We have commits to Auburn, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State. What does that say about the ascension of this event?
Well, it just says that the event has started to attract some of the best players that college coaches can find. They're here to improve their teams, and we have 3 or 4 of the most elite programs taking players away from our field and going to be on the roster next fall.
Well, everyone needs to hang on to their hat for sure. Going to be a wild one out here. And the golf course holding up beautifully under these very breezy conditions. At 13, it's McDonough for birdie, trying to pull within one of the lead.
Yeah, got off to a quick start with back-to-back 67s, and now right in the heat of everything, and you can see he's asking it to settle. Got a little bit too much speed on that one.
What do you make of Canaris? This for Eagle so far in front of everyone, looking to post.
Well, anytime players are facing some very, very tough conditions, if you can get out there and post a significant number like he has, looks like he's going to clean that up and get to 10 under, then you put the responsibility on those that are trying to close to make something happen in those last couple holes.
Now this is Stuart Boulware.
And just like that, they're going to have to continue to make putts and check the leaderboards. I know that a lot of them are looking at it on their cell phones just to make sure they know where they stand in those closing holes.
You saw the OU. Boulware will play his college golf at Oklahoma. So the SEC well represented here as Whitty Richardson converts from downtown.
Yeah, nice little collection of scores there. You can see just very consistent. Just never had that one magical round at 5 or 6 under that would have thrown them right into the thick of things.
Now, conversely, Notah, you're McDonough. You're 2 back, about to fall 3 back. How much are you trying to get it back quickly? Do you just let it come to you? What's the approach?
Well, you know that 17 and 18 are exceptionally easy, both playing downwind. So you just got to maybe get one more coming in, and then if you can go back-to-back birdies, potential eagle is available at 18. So a lot can happen, but what needs to happen for Canaris is he needs to make this putt, sign a scorecard, and then wait.
Yeah, that was Jaden Jew for birdie. Now it is Canaris. And wow, what a day. That is a 65 from Owen Canaris.
And that is coming from the rafters. Ryan, this happens every week on the PGA Tour. Someone gets hot in that final round from the middle of the pack, and sometimes you steal a win.
12 to 13, Jacob Babb from off the green.
Yeah, pretty aggressive there with the lofted club from just off the green, but does a nice job of controlling the distance.
That was from a moment ago. Now back live with Bryce Lloyd.
He saw that putt leak off to the left. See if he picks up on it. Yeah, kind of fooled him a little bit as well.
Now, S.J. Thomas. Last time we had someone from Birmingham, Alabama. His name was Nick Dunlap. He lost in a playoff, but he's done okay since.
Yeah, I would have to say he's had a pretty nice start to his career. Went over and played his collegiate golf at Alabama and then became the first player since Phil Mickelson in 1991 to win a PGA Tour event as an amateur.
All right, this from earlier, Jace Benson.
Don't think those tree limbs were an issue. Could put this one in the air, and he did control that distance nicely, and that's going to end up in a birdie.
Yeah, really well done. Now you pay it off. Tough day in this wind, but he'll remember that birdie shot.
Yeah, you can just see, players are struggling, and It's all a matter of momentum when the conditions are this tough. If you get off to a slow start, it's hard to climb out of that hole. But if you can make a couple good things happen early, you can keep that momentum throughout the round.
This also from earlier from Zane Ruger. And a beautiful shot. Now we're back live with Ruger, seeing if he can convert the birdie.
Yeah, this is just an inside left putt. Very nice for Zane.
So Ruger looking up at the top of that leaderboard. Everyone trying to track down Ryan Chen. JT Cochran, boys 14 to 15, 7 under par for birdie.
And this green is protected by a big grove of trees standing just behind it, so players are able to sort of read these putts in the true sense. You can see those trees in the background there. Guarded from the wind just a bit, because it is to a point where you do have to incorporate the impact of the wind on the break.
So let's go to the 10 and 11. This from earlier, Braden Feng.
At just 107 yards, Ryan, these guys are thinking deuce all the way.
Well, he did his part there, I'd say. Gorgeous shot.
I was thinking one when that thing was in the air, maybe.
Now back live, he finishes up. Indeed, he goes to 3 under par after the birdie. Now our leaders, Jaden Way, 1-shot lead over Logan Wild as they come to this short 12th.
Yeah, you know what I love about these young players at this age, Ryan, is not only are they skilled, but they play fast. Not going to be happy with that. It's going to open up the door just a bit. See if Wild can knock something on the green here.
And the door is ajar. Holding on to it. Did he save it?
Yeah, with Way just missing the green short and right, a chance here to cut into that lead. And that comes up just a little bit short himself.
The Junior Golf Hub NB3 Boys Championship is presented by R1 Companies, Real Estate Reimagined, Wilson Golf, Play Original, Levelware, Who's With You, and Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
For over 30 years, Coushatta Casino Resort has set the standard for luxury gaming and dining in Louisiana. And now, Coushatta takes it to a whole new level. Introducing our new 8-story luxury hotel tower with 204 beautifully appointed rooms. Just steps from the largest gaming floor in the region. It's a world-class experience unlike any other. Welcome to Coushatta.
Every college, every coach, every tournament, everything junior golf.
The 14 to 15 age division features 47 golfers.
Representing 24 states, I'm from Hawaii.
I want to join the past champions
And take home the trophy. We are the age 14 to 15 division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org.
To avoid local qualifying,
Limited spots are available.
And if you don't sign up, you will not have a chance to join this incredible list of past champions. PGA Tour, Korn Ferry, just about every big-time Division I program have come from the NB3. Let's get caught up to date. Boys 14 to 15, Daniel Truesdale.
Trying to dial one in. Greens have still maintained that smoothness that Jordan Harrington has built into getting this course ready for this championship, and another one goes in from distance.
Yeah, Nikul Shrivastava, one of the longest putts of the day. Now Nick Horodeski.
Yeah, these players doing a wonderful job. You can just see the shirt there flapping in the wind. It is hard to putt when winds are in this 20-plus category. But these players are focused and executing at a high level.
Yeah, Wade Eddy able to convert back to live golf down. Notah, this is Grady Emerson.
And this again from range. Just so hard to get the ball close to the hole when the winds are swirling like they are today, and a little bit of a victim of that with that approach shot, but should be able to clean that up for par.
All right, Rubis is one back of Chen. This could be a huge turning point, Notah.
Yeah, got to try and get this back to the hole. Didn't get any grab on it, and it's going to run out just a bit, but we'll still have a decent look. There's not a whole lot of break in that, but what it has is going to be a little right to left.
So Chen by 1 over Lloyd and Rubis. Now back to 16 to 18. Can anyone track down Canaris?
Yeah, just watch this. Great rotation through impact. Just hung it out just a bit. You can see the wind pushing down and off the left, off the player's left, so it was pushing it away from that hole location.
Now this from earlier, Ryan Chen.
A one-handed finish.
Oh boy.
And that was skinny.
Turning point.
And that is not good.
So back live now. I mean, this looks incredibly difficult.
Right up against the lip. Has to get steep. And that is excellent right there, Ryan. That is an excellent golf shot under the circumstance, trying to hold on to that lead.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot of different ways. So showing you why he's in the lead. Parker Green now for birdie. 3 down. And he's not going to make birdie here at 16. Now Rubis, 12 to 13. 1 back. This to tie the lead, Notah.
It's going to try and turn, but it's not going to make it all the way.
And the rollout. You think the boys, it started at about 13.5 on the stimp. Now with the winds, I did get a call from Jordan Harrington that said we are approaching 14 now with the moisture and the lack of moisture in these winds.
Yeah, they do dry out when the winds do pick up.
Melendez, he's 3 back. Now back to Jaden Way.
Yeah, this is a tricky shot here. And handles it very nicely. Just great technique, good contact, nice weight on that ball.
Ryder Lynn, not threatening the top of the board yet, but a birdie here would get him on the first page.
Yeah, wind is whipping straight behind the player, so very easily to reach the green, very tough to hold. Let's see just how much run out that ball has. And that landed just over the front part of that green.
Now from Peoria, Arizona, Jackson Frey trying to get it to 7. Wow, he does.
Nice. That was a beautiful putt. And
still a lot of golf in the 10 and 11 with some very gettable holes. That's a big time putt for Jackson. Now back to Chen. This would be all-time up and down here at Coushatta.
Yeah, especially with the reachable 18th. And whoa, we got to take a moment to compose yourself. You still have a good 2.5 to 3 feet left there. And he's not going to compose himself, right? He's going to get up there and knock it in.
And he does just that, so gives up one 3-way tie at 7 under. Logan Wild missed his birdie attempt, so this is Jaden Way who converts, and he keeps that 1-shot lead. We want to thank CMP, the official caddy bib partner of the NB3. Yes, that is Tony Finau, caddying this week for his son Drace. Drace won the Utah Regional, one of the favorites this week after some impressive summer play.
CMP has been the title sponsor for the NB3 Canadian Championship for the past 2 years now. Having a substantial presence in the U.S., it only made sense that we continue our support to the World Championships here at Coushatta.
CMP's had a history since our inception of giving back to the community. There's a lot of the qualities that you need to perform well in golf that also translate very well into personal life, into professional life.
seeing these athletes, meeting their families, hearing their stories, it's just been something so special. The NB3 program gives these kids a chance to dream big and work hard towards something meaningful, and it just aligns perfectly with our core values and who we are as a company.
Check out my hands-free Go Golf Skechers slip-ins. I just step in and they're on. No bending down, no touching.
It's great, but it's your turn to play.
My bad.
Go Golf Skechers slip-ins. They're so amazing, you can't stop talking about them.
Did I mention I don't?
Hello, my name is David Sicky. I'm the chairman of the Coushatta tribe of Louisiana. On behalf of the Coushatta people, I would like to welcome all the players, fans, and parents at the home of junior golf. I hope that you all are enjoying the amenities that Coushatta Casino Resort has to offer. Thank you, and play well.
And so much gratitude extended to Chairman Sicky for hosting this event in our 6th year, and we all enjoy coming back to the Coushatta Resort.
And back live to golf, JT Cochran, 3-shot lead, boys 14-15.
Got this one turning just a little bit too much, and the wind has it now. And it just kind of pushed it around up there, so you can just tell still a consideration on these approaches.
Can McDonough make a run?
This would absolutely be a bonus for it to go down. Would happily take just a 2-putt. You can see there a little bit of a misread, but good speed.
So still 3 back of Canaris, who carded the improbable 65 in these conditions. Now Bryce Lloyd, 3-way tie for the lead, 1 hole to play. How about this?
Nice layup there. Can be really aggressive. You can see the wind taking all of the spin off of that ball. There was absolutely no check in it, and it runs out to about just inside 20 feet.
So 3-way tie there, 16-18. Boulware, he certainly has the game, going to Oklahoma to make a charge here late.
And
this would help.
There's still a chance, Ryan, but you got to start making some putts. You got to start hitting it close, and that's the protection that Canaris has with these windy conditions. Is those 2 things that players have to do are extremely difficult today.
And here we are, boys, 12-13, 3-way tie. You got Babb and Melendez only 2 back, but 18, easiest hole on the golf course, eagle birdie available.
And easily reachable. That is a very conservative tee shot there. That is well back from the water. Not sure he'll be able to go for it in 2.
Ryan Chen had the lead for much of today, now finds himself tied. Iron.
Still have to stay aggressive. Let one get away on that last hole with a poor approach, but drives it far enough up into that fairway. Well, he will have the option to go for it in 2.
Well, downwind, you said, guys taking iron off the tee. Ryder Lynn now for eagle. This is what can happen.
See this ball drifting toward the flag.
Oh,
yes,
he's got it. There is an eagle at 18. 69, 66, 72 with that eagle. Not going to be enough, but if nothing else, shows you what can happen at 18 here at Koasati Pines. Now McDonough, this a huge putt, Notah.
Yeah, this is a must make, considering he's 3 back. And just a huge mistake there, giving away shots with the 3-putt.
Now Cochran.
Yeah, interesting. And that's one of the things that this particular age group does kind of struggle with. You see how much loft is on that club. A lot of players would sort of go to a less lofted club to get a little bit more run, but this generation, they love the 60 degree.
Jacob Babb, 2 back of 3, but he could tie the lead if this drops. Oh, wow, that had to look good, Notah.
Thing was tracking all the way. Great club selection, great execution there.
S.J. Thomas now for par.
A little bit of a struggle here. Just trying to hang on to that second position.
And Cochran's in some trouble here, so there could be a little availability. Now Bryce Lloyd, tied for the lead. Who's going to make the putt, Notah?
My goodness, those last 2 putts from that direction looked awfully good, and Give these players some credit. They came out here and they battled these conditions, and it is coming down to the final putts on this 18th hole.
All right, Lloyd, clubhouse lead for now. Is anyone going to make a putt? Cochran, this for par, so a chance here to let some other players into the mix.
Ooh, that putt looked awfully good, about 5 feet out, and just took a hard turn to the right. But a little bit of a loose mistake there for Cochran, with that approach shot coming up way short.
Now Ruger for eagle. Oh boy, that caught a lot of hole, and I think he has maybe more left on the birdie putt now.
And not a whole lot of break coming from the left or right side of this hole when you're putting from pin high. Again, I love the fact that just how quickly these players do jump in there. They line up, they decide, they read, and then they execute.
Zane shot 65 yesterday, really announced himself to the world.
And that's a lot. I mean, you're looking at a 12-13 age division. As a college coach, you're looking at a couple things. You know, the mechanics, the swing speeds, but also does a player have an ability to shoot 65 or lower? And that's why you're seeing a player in those older age groups like Canaris go in and post a good score. He's going to Auburn. These kids in these 12-13 age, they're still developing. You see another score there. Good round in that second. That's what I would be circling if I was evaluating him.
All right, let's check in some of the highlights. 12-13, Richie Sudak for birdie from way downtown. It is a highlight, Notah.
Well, there's no way, Ryan. That is long distance and dials it up.
Hey, Richie. Now Jacob Maspet.
Oh, love just how pure these surfaces are rolling. Can't say enough about just the quality of the venue.
A look back at some of our champions in the 12-13. Remember, if you sign up before January 1st, no local qualifying. None of these players had to go through local qualifying. That is a key to making it to Coushatta.
The 12-13 age division features 34 golfers,
representing 19 states.
I want to join the past champions
and take home the trophy.
We are the age 12-13 division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org
to avoid local qualifying.
Limited spots are available.
Little League has Williamsport. Junior Golf has Coushatta.
The stage, Koasati Pines' legendary 19th hole, the home of the Wilson closest to the hole contest. The challenge, a precision wedge from 95 yards. And the talent on full display from each of your 4 divisions at the NB3. All 4 winners took home 6 dozen Wilson Staff Model golf balls of their choice. As night fell, the excitement continued with the Wilson Putting Contest. With Wilson Staff putters in hand, it was time for the top qualifiers in each division to shine under the Coushatta spotlight. Every stroke carried weight, every putt a chance at glory. 4 rose to the moment and walked away champions with 6 dozen Wilson Staff Model golf balls and another incredible night at the NB3.
You could have done anything with this time. Instead, you came here to seek enlightenment. Maybe today is a day you'll find it. Or maybe you won't see it at all. Some call it grinding. But when you look more closely, you come to realize the time is everything.
This was a rice field 30 years ago. There was a vision to build this here. They built it, people came, and now it is a destination.
You're witnessing the next phase of the growth, specifically the tower, the hotel tower, which we're very proud of.
It's going to be the most luxurious tower in the state of Louisiana. The 204-room tower. We got over 100 suites that are absolutely spectacular.
The growth that you're seeing at Coushatta right now is a testament to the fact that just because we're a small tribe, we number less than 1,000 people, it doesn't mean that we can't achieve great things.
And it's wonderful to see Chairman Sicky, the Coushatta tribe, investing in this event. They believe so much in their youth initiatives and have been behind us every step of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. Logan Wild, 10 and 11. He's one shot back. He'll have a birdie look. Can Jaden Way respond? A little bit closer.
Yeah, this is where I think an experienced caddy, if their parents, most of the parents are caddying, but if their parents have played a little bit of golf, they can help them with this club selection, because there are some instances where the end of the wind and the downwind adjustments are difficult to make.
14 to 15. Parker Green, 4 under par. Wow.
Well, that was a very nice play. I know it's about 8 feet out, but all things considered, that's all he had. He didn't look like he drew a great lie over there, so I had to get a little creative.
All right, at 18, once again, 3-way tie at 7 under. Ryan Chen going for the green in 2.
I love this, Ryan. Staying aggressive, not playing to lay up, but staying aggressive and hitting a dime.
All right, so now this 12 to 13 starts to identify itself. And Notah, it is so hard to defend. Aaron Wang came in with so much expectation. Last year's winner, you know he'll be back again.
Well, just a struggle, but this will help a little bit, and you got to give it up to him. Not giving in, not his day, not his week, but still trying his best to the very end. I love that.
All right, back to 18, 3-way tie. Rubis had to lay up to here, Notah, so this is third.
Well, 6 years, and my statisticians tell me this is only the second player in the history of the event that has laid up down the right side of this fairway. You can see, if you don't draw a perfect line in that fairway, then something's wrong.
Now Parker Green, just to pay it off, nifty little shot out of the rough.
Oh, just does not get that to fall, and wanted to really convert that. I mean, running out of holes here, so just really needed that. A little out of position after the second.
Now Wild and Way continue to trade body blows. Wild from distance, tie the lead. And Notah, you could see the speed of those greens. He uphill barely hit it.
And they did make some adjustments. They took about half a foot to a foot of speed out of them to accommodate these windy conditions, and I give them a lot of credit. They still have a little bit of bite.
Gorgeous golf swing from McDonough.
Really love that upper body rotation. Keeps that face nice and square. Does not hit a lot of shots hard right or hard left. Just pulls and pushes, which is easy to adjust for.
Now here's Frey.
Trying to make something magical happen and not getting it there. You see Wild still has at least 8 feet left for his par putt.
Yeah, so going to be interesting here down the stretch. Jaden and Logan, kind of a 2-horse race here.
Yeah, lots of golf left. And you can see, I think it's going to be a bit of a putting contest. Who can make a putt or two coming home? And it's starting to shape up, like you said, Ryan, between Jaden Way and Logan Wild.
All right, meanwhile, Wild, lengthy. Oh, that is big time, Notah. Big time.
Really clutch right there, and it's fun to watch these younger age groups step up to the moment.
The Golf Joy Long Drive Contest lit up the night with booming drives from some of the game's most remarkable young athletes. Revolutionizing the game, the Golf Joy Launch Monitor lets you see your swing like never before. Golf Joy captured every tee shot, soaring into the Louisiana night sky. It was an electric evening at Coushatta. 4 divisions, 4 champions, 4 championship belts. What a night of power, precision, and pure golf joy.
Welcome to Koasati Pines at Coushatta, nestled in the natural wetlands of southwest Louisiana on 65 acres of looking-glass lakes, surrounded by stately pines and live oaks. It's an experience unlike any other. A challenging 18-hole par 72 championship course, 6 sets of tees, and a unique 19th tiebreaker hole. Ranked the #1 golf course in Louisiana by Golf Advisor. Koasati Pines at Coushatta in Kinder, Louisiana, Louisiana's best bet.
The Wilson Junior Advisory Staff Program has been a total game changer for us. The amount of product trial and positive feedback we've received from the kids and their families using the product and trusting it on the biggest stage has been really awesome to see.
We wanted to create a junior advisory staff where the kids felt like they were kind of on a mini tour. They had a backpack, they got a yardage book, hats. We wanted to make them feel like they were part of a team.
Wilson has been a wonderful partner of not just mine, but this junior golf series.
The growth we've seen from year 1 to year 6 has been exponential. The Wilson staff model golf ball is in the bag of 77 players this week.
They chose us, and now they're performing better with our ball. It's a testament of how great our product is.
My mission from the beginning was to create opportunities for not just these junior golfers to showcase their abilities, but also for our partners to be able to have access to the tour stars of tomorrow on both the LPGA and the PGA Tour.
They're obviously the future of the game. This is a special place and a special tournament. I think if our brand continues to grow and support this program, it'll be mutually beneficial for both parties.
We really want to continue this momentum, and we know we make the best and world-class products, and seeing a field of elite players adopt them so quickly and then go out and outperform with them is just a way that we're going to keep moving forward.
What Wilson has done 6 years now, and really seeing a return from the grassroots level with so many players switching over to the Wilson golf ball. Been fun to watch. JT Cochran now lead down to 2, Notah.
Yeah, just trying to keep a low-flighted shot coming in, trying to skip it back to that whole location. Only missed his spot by about 3 paces, so that's where the frustrations can come from in these sorts of conditions.
All right. Lincoln Rubis for birdie. Feel like he has to make it, Notah?
I felt like he did, but you can't make it if you don't get it to the hole, so a little bit of a lost opportunity there with some poor speed control.
Yeah, so it's a par for Rubis. And that really sets up the table here. 64, 69, 73. That's 64. What a round from Rubis.
Yeah, great opening round, taking advantage of limited wind and great greens in that first round.
Chen, the only player with a realistic shot at eagle. This to win it all. And it will be a tap-in birdie for Ryan Chen. And with that, we crown our first champion here in the boys at Coushatta.
Yeah, and his aggressive play paid off on that final hole, drove it far enough into that fairway to take this on in 2, and then just hit a wonderful shot right on line, came up just behind the hole, and an easy 2-putt leads to a big win at the NB3 for Ryan.
Yeah, Trevor Melendez, he is seemingly always here at Coushatta in contention.
And you can see in those scorecards as these players finish up their final rounds, you got to have at least one big round. We saw Melendez in that second round. We saw Lloyd earlier in that first round. But these players need to shoot a low score at some point in this 3-round event to have a chance of winning.
Nico Amarides. There's that 62.
There it is. Yep,
yeah,
that was that big round right there.
Low round of the event. So Ryan Chen from Houston, Texas, part of the Wilson Advisory Program. Forever in the history books here at the NB3. Back to Cochran, leaking oil a bit here down the stretch. The pressure getting to him, Notah?
It gets to everybody, but you just kind of figure out how to handle it, how to stay calm, how to stay focused and in the moment.
Oh,
and my
wow.
goodness, that bailed him out. That had some speed going along with it. We saw him make a loose bogey on the previous hole, and he still has some work to do to avoid making another one.
All right, so McDonough, he's 4 back. I think you said it earlier. At some point, if someone's going to make a run at Canaris, they got to start marking birdies.
Yeah, there's you can't play conservative if you're trying to win this event, especially when there's 10 under sitting in the clubhouse.
S.J. Thomas, 3 back.
You can hear with those microphones just how much wind is whipping through this golf course, and it makes these kinds of putts that much more difficult.
And that's a nice little save there to stay 4 back. But really, Canaris in the clubhouse got to be feeling pretty good about things with these conditions and the way everything's unfolding. Cochran now to save his par. Oh, and he trickles it in. How big of a break hitting that flagstick?
That saved them at least 2 to 3 feet additional run out, so took advantage of it, though.
And no doubt, in taking advantage, Ryan Chen came into this event with only 1 career win, picked a good time for his 2nd career victory.
Would I still be on tour without my swing coach? My caddy, Joe. My personal trainer. What if my parents never gave me my first set of clubs? Would I even be an athlete? Without a team, there is no dream. So, who's with you?
For over 30 years, Coushatta Casino Resort has set the standard for luxury gaming and dining in Louisiana. And now, Coushatta takes it to a whole new level. Introducing our new 8-story luxury hotel tower with 204 beautifully appointed rooms. Just steps from the largest gaming floor in the region. It's a world-class experience unlike any other. Welcome to Coushatta.
And welcome back, Koasati Pines here at the Coushatta Casino Resort. Ryan Chen, the champion. Great round from Alexander Mack. Last year's winner, Bunny Osi, another top 10.
Congrats, Ryan. Your age group was incredibly tough all the way down the stretch. 4 different boys had a chance. You were able to pull it out on 18. Did you know the situation that you needed birdie?
No, I only saw the leaderboard on 18 tee box. So I thought I either had to have an eagle or a birdie, and I got birdie.
Well, and yes, you did. And wonderful execution in that final hole. Maintaining your focus in these types of conditions. How were you able to do that?
I just tried to commit to my shot, take one shot at a time, and focus, yeah.
Ryan, you decided to play the Wilson golf ball months and months ago. Talk me through that decision, and what are your thoughts about the ball now that you've won?
During the regionals, I started playing the Wilson, and I thought it was an amazing ball and probably the best ball I've ever played.
Well, you now have a big victory with that golf ball. To make matters better, you're wearing the Skechers shoes. You just got those a couple days ago. Why'd you decide to let them carry you to the win?
I wore the Skechers shoes on Thursday during the practice round. They felt amazing, so I decided to wear them during the tournament, and I played pretty good with them.
Yeah, you'll probably never take them off, Ryan. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
Now, right out of Central Casting, wearing the Skechers shoes, the Wilson golf ball, hydrating with Jovi. I mean, Ryan Chen playing his role. Let's see if McDonough can fight back.
Yeah, it needs something to happen here. Wind whipping right into the player's face, and use that as a little bit of a buffer. Just see how soft it landed, and he finally got a golf shot on line. Is going to have a good look.
All right, back to 10 and 11. Wild and Way continue to go back and forth.
Yeah, even at this age group, you can see tried to control that ball flight just a bit. It came out low, but did not have enough energy in it to cover that bunker.
So a huge opportunity now for Way to seize momentum.
Yeah, anything hole high or beyond the hole here for Wei is a very strategic shot, and got lucky there just covering the bunker. Kicks onto the green, so nice break there.
Now Parker Green at 18 looking to post a number here in the 14 to 15. Give JT Cochran something to think about.
Oh, that is nicely done, Ryan. Just nice square-faced 60-degree.
It's from a moment ago. We showed you Wild in the bunker. Looked like it was plugged, huh?
I don't know that it was plugged, but you can see he just got a little too steep on it. His head dipped. And his head dipped. He got a little steep and got way too much sand.
All right, that's live, and he nearly dunked it. He nearly dunked it. And the frustration with the earlier bunker shot.
And you can see just how much these players care about this championship.
McDonough. And yeah, he needed that. Too little, too late.
I don't know, Ryan. I mean, that gets him to 7 under, downwind on 17 and 18. Definitely has to birdie 17 and then easily reachable at the 18th.
Well, that was a huge lag putt from Wei. He'll likely make par and is a good position. And we saw him a little bit ago, but last year Wang was so good here at Coushatta, winning the 12 and 13. This for Eagle. And that's how you finish, Notah.
That's how you finish. There's no quitting. This kid was in great position to win back-to-back years, and then some poor play and some tough conditions caught up with him today.
All right, Grady Emerson. That's a good finish for Grady.
You can tell a little fist pump there. Grady is happy about his week, and he should be very consistent, throwing a nice round of 68, and that is going to be a top 5 finish for that young man.
All right, Jackson Frey. Can he get it to 8 under? Still time for him to join this party with Wei and Wild.
Something has to happen, and it is not.
So he'll put a coin on it, Will Frey, and give Wei as Wei and Wild continue to try to figure this out. And this is going to be a disastrous hole for Logan Wild.
Yeah, that is a double bogey, which will drop him to 9. If Wei is able to knock in that par putt, that automatically becomes a 3-shot lead, and the game has completely turned around on Logan Wild.
Let's catch up at 15 with Tristan Buenteo from Texas.
That great angle coming from the left side of the fairway. Can he dial in the distance? And he does. That is a beautiful shot.
Indeed. Now Parker Green for birdie at 18. Oh, boy.
The last 2 holes, the putter has let him down. And believe me, Ryan, he'll be thinking about those 2 putts tonight when he looks at the scores at the end of the day.
And won the Mississippi Regional to earn his trip to Coushatta, the home of junior golf. And if your son or daughter is looking to take the next step in golf, maybe USPA is for them.
US Performance Academy is a self-paced accredited private school for middle and high schoolers.
It's just really easy to do school because the school just travels with you.
I can travel for tournaments without having to worry about missing school.
Moving to USPA really allowed her to open up her schedule from a flexibility standpoint without sacrificing any of the academics.
I have an advisor, a learning coach, and they're always there for me.
It's a flexible lifestyle. It's the ability to travel, and it's the ability to make sure that the academic quality never really drops. We really focus on outcomes. Last year's class, we had over 96% of our kids actually go to their first choice of college. We have rolling enrollments and can admit students at any time in the year. It's really about the human connection and making sure that students at USP are getting that extra support they need. Our learning coaches meet with the students weekly, ensure that the kids are actually pacing with regards to the graduation requirements.
You could have done anything with this time. Instead, you came here to seek enlightenment. Maybe today is a day you'll find it. Or maybe you won't see it at all. Some call it grinding. But when you look more closely, you come to realize the time is everything.
Check out my hands-free Go Golf Sketches slip-ins. I just step in and they're on. No bending down, no touching.
Great, but it's your turn to play.
My bad.
Go Golf Sketcher slip-ins. They're so amazing, you can't stop talking about them.
Did I mention I don't?
One of the hardest things about growing up in this day and age as a competitive golfer, whether it's junior golf or college golf or the pros, is figuring out what sets of data to look at.
Let's find out what the person can or can't do from a physical standpoint. The full assessment runs you through 132 shots, 17 different physical assessment, and then you have a mental assessment as well, and then obviously your last 10 tournament scores.
That score was able to compare me against other junior golfers.
Knowing that they have the basis of great skill development, it gives them confidence. That's the reality of measuring things. This is a great tool for a college coach to also look at from a recruitment standpoint. Assessment for them is only going to set them apart because their skills will be good.
PDI allows the player to focus on specific elements that are consistent across the board.
Helps you figure out your skills and your weaknesses and what to improve.
It's very good to know where every area your game is at and learn how you can improve.
PDI allowed me to see how exactly I can move the ball in different ways.
It's a great way to test your game against college and professional players and see where you stack up and see what you can really work on.
I like all the aspects of it, like mental and short game.
That's good because golf's so much more than just a golf swing.
I'll use PDI on the way to become a professional, hopefully one day.
I had a really fun time pushing myself to my max, my best abilities.
PDI can be the effective handicap of golfers. It allowed them to work and focus on the right things. This is for all golfers that's out there.
Well, in the day and age when everybody's looking at data analytics, it's important to know what to look at, and PDI tells you exactly those deficiencies that you can address that will make you better.
Yeah, we believe it's going to be a huge part of the recruiting process moving forward, your PDI score. While we were away, that was JT Cochran, and that should salt it away, Notah.
It certainly should. Parker Green had some chances coming home, could not convert. Now Cochran should be able to get that up in a couple shots and earn the victory.
Yeah, S.J. Thomas, not even an eagle would do it here at 18 as he's 3 back. But he lags that beautifully. It will be a tap-in birdie for S.J. Really quality week for Thomas. Now McDonough. A lot to like about this golf swing, Notah.
Yeah, you see he's got a very straight left arm, tries to get more on a singular plane, and just great rotation as he works that face angle through impact. And you can see plenty of power in that. That covered about maybe 10 yards short of the front edge, so he's going to have plenty of green to work with and a good chance for a birdie.
Now J.T. Cochran. Not his best day, but he built up such a lead.
That's all you want. Just lag it on up there, JT, and they'll put your name on the trophy.
La Jolla, California won our West Coast Regional to qualify to Coushatta. Braxton Thomas now in the 10 and 11.
This coming a little bit into a headwind here, so he's got to go right at it. And Michael, wow. How does that not go in? That's an unlucky break there. That was a nice shot.
Indeed it was. Buenteo paying off his beautiful shot and working his way onto that first page of the leaderboard. Now Wade Eddy at 18.
Trying to clean this up for his birdie. Beautifully done. Will be level par for the week. And another victim of the tough conditions today in the final round at Coushatta.
Yeah, I saw yesterday no win, some really low scores, and then today kind of the opposite. SJ from Birmingham to finish off his Coushatta championship.
And I just really love how the personality of this golf course is very fair. It's a great place to come and play. Doesn't matter sort of your skill level. There's a set of tees for virtually everybody out here. You got a variety of different shots that are going to challenge every part of your game.
Now Cochran for par to win his NB3 championship. And this kid is officially on the map. Great things expected for JT Cochran, Notah.
Yeah, great finish throughout the week. 3 consecutive rounds in the 60s, and that's exactly what it takes.
Yeah, had a great week for sure. Those 2 sub-66 rounds. And now he's a champion forever of the NB3.
Welcome to Koasati Pines at Coushatta, nestled in the natural wetlands of southwest Louisiana on 65 acres of looking-glass lakes, surrounded by stately pines and live oaks. It's an experience unlike any other, a challenging 18-hole par 72 championship course, 6 sets of tees, and a unique 19th tiebreaker hole. Ranked the #1 golf course in Louisiana by Golf Advisor. Koasati Pines at Coushatta in Kinder, Louisiana, Louisiana's best bet.
The Junior Golf Hub rankings are the most comprehensive rankings in junior golf. The Hub ranks over 60,000 boys and girls playing around the world in more than 7,400 tournaments. Go to the Hub to check out how you and your friends stack up against other players and to see weekly tournament results. More tournaments, more players, more places. Check out the Junior Golf Hub rankings today.
Congratulations to the 2025 NB3 Girls Champions, including Grace Carter, who won her 3rd NB3 title, and Nora Sheeler, the first Native American to win the NB3, an affirmation of Notah's mission.
Notah's a pretty big role model. I mean, he's got a great program and just is great with kids.
I'm hanging out here with Braxton Thomas from Cherokee Nation, Oklahoma.
Meeting him was a wonderful experience. Just meeting someone who's so kind, humble, and very inspirational.
What do you want to do with your golf career? What are your goals?
Well, the end goal is to go pro, but for now I'm looking at getting into college.
The first year I came here, he came out on a hole and talked to me.
Wow, this is your 3rd time here. Congratulations on qualifying 3 times, because it's not easy.
I kind of felt like, okay, this guy's awesome.
I do really love what he's doing for all the natives and for all the juniors in general.
Just his kindness, very kind, always wanting to say hi.
Are you having a great time? Was it worth all the hard work?
Oh, this is definitely worth all the hard work. I mean, the event's amazing.
The way how he's around people, he's just a really good guy to talk to.
Well, you're able to share so much wisdom, Notah, from your junior ranks to the #1 junior in the world to Stanford to a winner on the PGA Tour. Humbling stuff.
Yeah, and it's great to see these players come here and not only enjoy getting to compete, but just kind of see how they measure up to players like this that are setting the pace and are in contention to win a huge tournament here in the United States.
Yeah, cool shot from McDonough there. Lot to be decided here for Jaden Way. He's built himself a 3-shot lead. How does he handle that?
I took advantage of a big mistake from Logan Wild in finding that greenside bunker, and now just needs to sort of keep the pressure on, put the ball in the fairway, keep it on the greens.
And more problems for Wild. This his 4th.
Yeah, things not looking good for Logan.
But he continues to bounce back after finding the hazard. Another really good shot.
Yeah, you can see the club throw there. That's certainly something he's going to have to work on, and getting those emotions under control to play at this level.
Well, certainly JT Cochran in complete control on his way to victory at Coushatta. JT, congrats on the win. Obviously, pretty big lead coming into the final round. What was the game plan, knowing the conditions, and how big of your lead you had?
I think I just had to stay focused on playing my game and try not to get too distracted by other stuff that was going on. I had to adjust, obviously, for the conditions and how the course was playing, but felt like I was able to do that pretty well overall.
And JT, playing with a big lead is often a bit of a distraction. If you've never heard of the phrase, I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty. +5 today. How did you maintain your focus in that closing 9 holes, knowing that you wouldn't have your best stuff?
I guess I knew I didn't have my best stuff, but I just wanted to stay focused on the task at hand, and was really good about going shot to shot, not worrying about what happened on the last hole, but staying focused and avoiding big numbers, which was the important thing out there today.
Well, the benefit of building a bid league, 66-65 to start, is you coasted on to victory. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And really kept it together, handled that adversity beautifully. Jaden Way, 12 under, chance for birdie, maybe to lock it up.
Yeah, just keeping it simple here, finding another green in regulation, just nursing it down there, trying to get it inside that tap-in range, and he knows he's going to pick up a couple more shots at the very least and add to that lead.
Stuart Boulware will play his college golf at Oklahoma, so he'll be used to playing in some wind, Notah.
Yeah, definitely got to get used to playing in the wind. You got to get used to some tough qualifiers. Ryan Hibble runs a very strong program down there, always in contention for a national championship at Oklahoma.
All right, 10 and 11. This is Frey.
You can see just how much pace these coming from well behind the hole and putting straight downwind, Ryan, and that's kind of what you see. And players that aren't used to making those sorts of adjustments, and they're not measurable. It's all feel. You just kind of got to make a feel and a guess as to just how soft to hit those. That was down grain, downwind, downhill. So you had everything working in your favor that this is going to be a very fast putt. Same situation here.
Elijah Shee.
And that's how you do it. The hole stops it for you there, Ryan.
And won the Northern California Regional at Coyote Creek.
Just such a hotbed of aspiring junior golfers in that Northern and Southern California regions. We're running a number of qualifiers in those areas, trying to just identify the finest young players in the country, bring them here, let them battle it out on a marquee venue, and just highlight their skill.
Really good up and down for bogey from Wild. So still a chance with these conditions and the holes that remain. As quickly as Logan gave a few away, he could pick a few up at 16, 17, and 18. Frey now to keep it at 7.
And that is a little bit of a mistake there, and seeing some fire come out of these young men. They try and hold it together in what are some adverse circumstances with this wind.
No way. Just continues to tick along and take care of business. All right, speaking of business, you gave us the math. You said there was going to be no math. Leo McDonough has to make this for birdie, and he does. 2 down, 1 to play, easiest hole on the golf course. Eagle, he ties Canaris. We have a playoff. Let's get caught up to date now on all the 16 to 18 action. A.J. Salerno from off the green.
Yeah, this coming out of some of the deep rough, just off to the right. Oh, just dumps it on the green and gets it to find the bottom.
Salerno again from off the green, showing an array of short game talent.
Beautiful technique there. You can see him just slide that blade underneath the ball, using the back half of that flange to perfection.
Theodore Snyder for birdie.
Dialing it in from long distance. We'll always love to see those putts go in.
Luke Swanson. Oscar Ricketts, Dixon Golf Ambassador.
Oh, beautiful putt there. And again, all credit to Jordan Harrington and the maintenance staff for keeping these greens pristine for both championships.
Jack Callahan. A gorgeous shot. In tight. Give him the birdie. Mason Seaton.
Just nursing this up there. It's going to drift. Will it reach? Of course it's going to reach. It's in the highlight, Ryan.
Now, of course, if you want to join this incredible list of past winners, jgnc.org. To have a chance on national television in front of every college coach, you got to register to play. Do it before January 1st. Avoid local qualifying.
The 16 to 18 age division features 53 golfers, representing 27 states.
I want to join the past champions
and take home the trophy.
We are the age 16 to 18 division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org.
To avoid local qualifying.
Limited spots are available.
Anytime you have the opportunity to be involved in something that Notah's doing, you want to take that very seriously.
It's so much fun to see the kids out there working hard and having an experience and having opportunities to follow their passion.
To compete, to experience what you guys have put together.
Golf is hard. The things that they have to develop is so important through life, not just golf.
It's a big deal.
It's my biggest tournament ever.
I'd say it's the biggest tournament I've played in because you have to qualify to get here.
It's extra special for me because it wasn't just given to me, I had to earn it.
I didn't expect to ever be here doing this.
I've been trying to qualify for 3 years now, so it's awesome.
This has been my #1 hit list all year.
It's kind of like a U.S. Open. You have so many people that try and qualify for it.
National units for the country. You're one of the few to make it here. I think it's very special.
It'd be big to win.
Oh, I would remember this for the rest of my life. I would shine up the trophies every day. It'd be awesome.
And there, a great look at some of the pine needle baskets made here at Coushatta. Ryan Burr, 4-time PGA Tour winner. Notah Begay III. Notah, while we were away, Jaden Way.
Going back into the wind, firmly in control of this age group as we head into the final 3 holes, and does a nice job of just avoiding disaster. Did not go in the water, didn't go in the bunker, and just cozies on up there. Now, probably going to mark that, but should be able to clean that one up.
Yeah, the art of playing with a 4-shot lead. All right, it's this simple for McDonough. It needs eagle to force a playoff.
And this is doable. Just got to hit it as high as possible. Landed on the front third. It's kind of out to the right, though.
So we'll have to chip in or putt in from there. Not ideal, but manageable.
Yeah, it's very manageable. That is an easy spot to play from if he can just get that ball online. Not a whole lot of break, just a little left or right in it.
This is Frey for birdie.
Something special has to happen, and will not be his week this week, Frey, but still has a chance to sort of hang in that top 3 spots there on the leaderboard.
Can Logan Wild, with all that adversity, get hot at the right time? Gave it a run.
He really did, and things just not adding up for Logan Wild in these last few holes, dropping too many shots.
Yeah, finds himself 4 back. Of course, we want to thank Jovi Water, the official drink of the NB3 Championship. Keeps you hydrated. The water that gets you. And we are back. Koasati Pines. Blustery, windy conditions. This to force a playoff. It has to go, Notah.
Yeah, this is very makeable. Just make sure you get it to the hole. Does not break to the left, though.
He played that good 2-3 balls outside. Certainly had the right pace. So that does it. Owen Canaris is our 16-18 winner. Meanwhile, Frey.
Oh, nicely done. Way to hang in there. Still has a chance to sneak into that second position. Things aren't going very well for Logan Wild right now.
I'd love to see him make this, though, then tack on a couple more. He walks that in.
Wow, beautiful putt.
So Wild stays 4 back. Is probably going to need some help from Way if he is to get this thing into a playoff. Would start with this.
Oh, whoa. Getting up there quickly to knock it in.
So there you go. Wild picks up a shot at 16, 3 back, 2 to play. Certainly 2 easiest holes on the golf course. Luke Springer now for birdie.
Yeah, definitely got a little bit of a teach off of McDonough's ball. And he pays it off like that. Wow. Beautifully done.
Springer 70, 67, 72.
That's a respectable final round. Like we've been talking about all day. It's just been extremely tough out here.
Bulware certainly learned a lot about this wind as he will head to Norman, Oklahoma to play his college golf in the SEC.
And Ryan, you learn more about your game from rounds like this. They're tough circumstances. You want to win a big event on a big stage, on a challenging golf course, and it exposes certain parts of your game that now many of these players are going to walk out of here going, wow, I really need to work on this, because as we saw Canaris point out, you can go in, post a big round on a tough day, and make up a lot of ground.
Oh boy, McDonough.
That was a power lip there. That next putt is longer than the one that he just had.
Notah, when you've had chances to tie, in that moment when you realize you're not going to win, when that realization hits you, how tough is it to keep your concentration?
It becomes a little bit more difficult. You just sort of got to take a deep breath and realize that you got to do your best on every single shot if possible. And he's going to be disappointed, but all things being equal, it was a very nice week for Leo McDonough. And those back-to-back 67s to open up the week, and just didn't quite get enough putts to fall today.
Yeah, and he will join our alumni list at Cal Poly. A Bulware to Oklahoma, and our winner, Owen Canaris, on his way to Auburn with a final round 65. Incredible golf in the toughest conditions of the week. Owen saved his best for last, and forever etches his name into the NB3 history book.
You could have done anything with this time. Instead, you came here to seek enlightenment. Maybe today is a day you'll find it. Or maybe you won't see it at all. Some call it grinding. But when you look more closely, you come to realize the time is everything.
Golfers of all ages and skill levels are now measuring their progress with Player Development Index. Take a coach-guided or self-assessment and know exactly what you need to work on to strengthen your game. PDI is being used by major college programs across the country and by the greatest female golfer of all time.
The Player Development Index is the most accurate performance measure in the industry.
Download the Golf PDI app today or visit golfpdi.com.
Now, Notah, Coushatta making a major statement to the resort community. That new tower will be online in April, 5-star amenities. And, of course, the tradition of Coushatta, nothing quite like it.
Yeah, hundreds of hours of craftsmanship and artistry go into making these baskets, and it was important to the Coushatta tribe of Louisiana to send these winners home with something that was reflective of their history and their community.
And Jaden Way might just be the new owner of one of those incredible trophies, but he's got to finish it off at 17 and 18. Starts with the tee shot.
Yeah, he's got to stay aggressive here and does, taking the driver, finding the fairway, and now is most likely going to continue to put the pressure on his opponents to make something happen.
Let's get caught up to date on the 10 and 11 division with some highlights. Braden Feng.
You can see just coming out of that first cut of rough there, so got to really do some math here to control that run out, and just carries the front edge and nestles in there tight.
How about Carter Klein for birdie?
See that little bit of modified saw grip there. I love that many of these players have modified their putting stances, their grips, and parts of their strokes to just kind of fit their personality and see what fits them the best.
Buenteo from downtown, and Dad in the CMP bib, loving every minute of it. Elijah Shee.
You can see this one a little bit more narrow of a stance, a little bit more of a pop stroke there. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hole on the greens, Ryan.
Love the golf swing of Braxton Thomas.
This one here coming in on the wings of the wind there and just runs in underneath. Beautiful shot.
Now, one of the names of the event must go to Kingo Ome.
Let's see if we can get one of the shots of the event. And that's a beauty.
Checking in now with Jones Barbonell.
Here trying to contend with these winds. This one coming a little bit downwind and just carries the front edge and kicks right in there. That's close to a gimme.
Now live with Barbonell at 17.
Just trying to get it to run onto the edge of the green. Plays a lofted club there and does a wonderful job of that and gets the reward.
The 10 to 11 age division features 30 golfers, representing 19 states.
I want to join the past champions
and take home the trophy.
We are the age 10 to 11 division.
Sign up today at jgnc.org
to avoid local qualifying.
Limited spots are available.
I feel like a tour professional at Coushatta.
CMP is a leading North American manufacturing services company. Everyone needs a trusted partner, and CMP is the partner of choice for industry innovators. We're committed to investing in the next generation. CMP and NB3, partnering for the future.
Would I still be on tour without my swing coach? My caddy Joe? My personal trainer? What if my parents never gave me my first set of clubs? Would I even be an athlete? Without a team, there is no dream. So, who's with you?
Golfers of all ages and skill levels are now measuring their progress with Player Development Index. Take a coach-guided or self-assessment and know exactly what you need to work on to strengthen your game. PDI is being used by major college programs across the country and by the greatest female golfer of all time.
The Player Development Index is the most accurate performance measure in the industry.
Download the Golf PDI app today or visit golfpdi.com.
Certainly kudos to all of our past winners. Kudos to Roger Nick for what he and his crew are doing with PDI, changing the landscape of golf forever. As we go back to live golf now, Jaden Way.
3 letters for Jaden Way as he works his way in. GIR. Hit greens. And he didn't listen to me, Ryan.
Still very manageable from that position. Playing with that 3-shot lead. Wild. Can he deliver?
Yeah, this one has to be close. Absolutely needs a birdie here. And comes up short, so not able to put the pressure on. It's going to take a big putt there.
Now, speaking of putting, thank you to PuttView for making the official yardage book of the NB3 championship. Now Jackson Frey from the middle of the fairway.
See if he can get it back to the hole. One-handed finish. Gave it a little bit of the Olay there, and it just kind of got stuck in behind him and dragged it across, and never got enough club on the ball to produce the distance.
What a finish it was in the 16-18. Auburn commit Owen Canaris cards a 65 and gets the dub.
Owen, congrats on an incredible round of golf. You finished second here last year. You were almost out of contention at the start of the day. You needed a really low one, and you got it. How'd you get it done?
Yeah, I just focused a lot on, setting myself up in the fairway, which I felt like I did. I hit a lot of fairways today, and, from there it was easier to, adjust for the wind, it felt like. And then I watched some putts fall coming down the stretch, and, yeah, got it done.
And Owen, you're going to one of the strongest programs in America at Auburn University for Coach Nick Clenard. What are you going to take away from this wind and these conditions, the comeback that will benefit you at the next level?
Yeah, it's definitely just fuel the fire. A lot of confidence comes from this, and I'm super grateful to have the opportunity to go to one of the top schools in the country, and just so thankful.
You've come back here year after year. This obviously was a huge goal, and your last time through, you get the W. How big is it to win the NB3?
Yeah, it's amazing, especially last year coming in second place. I definitely had a chip on my shoulder coming in from last year, so it feels great to get it done.
You did get it done in a big way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now 31 on the back nine to clinch the championship. 10 and 11, Tristan Buenteo.
He laid up here trying to get to this back hole location, and easy to kind of tell how much he likes that. That was a little bit of a Hideki Matsuyama there, where the reaction does not fit the outcome of the shot. That's not a bad effort.
This a moment ago from Logan Wild for birdie.
Just see how fast these greens are coming down wind. Just an extra 2 to 3 feet of roll in them.
And that's why things could get, you can't just concede this to Way.
Well, but something had to have happened. I mean, Logan Wild needed to make that putt because now Jaden Way he's hole high. It's a very flat section of where his ball's sitting, so speed's not a total consideration. Coming back a little bit up the slope, so I don't think he's going to have much of a problem getting down in 2.
Buenteo now for birdie.
Wow. You can just tell how much this means to these young players. A lot of energy, a lot of fire. Great sequence of rounds there, especially that final round.
An incredible father-son moment as well. Now Way. You said just lag it up there. How about in? Almost in, but man, with these green speeds, this wind, Jaden Way showing everyone the way.
Yeah, at the very worst, going to go to the 18th tee with a 3-shot lead. So it is all in his hands right now. He's going to have a lot of options. Could lay up, could go for it.
Remember, winner of the 16-18 division also gets a trip to hit the ceremonial opening shot at the Skechers World Championship in Clearwater.
We're just so proud to have Skechers as a part of this event and a part of our team. They have come here and made a direct investment in these young players. Every player that came in is walking out of here with a brand new pair of golf shoes.
The diversity and inclusivity that is represented by this tour is just something that Skechers wants to align with.
I got a new pair of Skechers golf shoes yesterday, and they're very comfortable, and I'm super confident in my golf game while wearing them.
The future of golf is in the youth.
I love how my Skechers golf shoes look and feel. I feel confident wearing them in the championship.
For them to validate the product and wear it, it's the ultimate goal. All the hard work that our design and engineering team has done in the past made it worthwhile. You know, when you play a sport, you want to focus on the actual putting or hitting, making it more accessible to more golfers, younger golfers, getting them into the game of golf. Is just something we really stand behind, and it's an amazing opportunity to open up the world of golf, grow the sport of golf to people that might not ever have a chance to participate in golf. This is a great opportunity and a great partnership with Notah and the NB3 tournament.
For over 30 years, Coushatta Casino Resort has set the standard for luxury gaming and dining in Louisiana. And now, Coushatta takes it to a whole new level. Introducing our new 8-story luxury hotel tower with 204 beautifully appointed rooms. Just steps from the largest gaming floor in the region. It's a world-class experience unlike any other. Welcome to Coushatta.
You could have done anything with this time. Instead, you came here to seek enlightenment. Maybe today is a day you'll find it. Or maybe you won't see it at all. Some call it grinding. But when you look more closely, you come to realize the time is everything.
I believe this wonderful tournament signifies and represents success and excellence. And I hope that our younger folks are watching and learning so that one day they can take over and have the skills and the knowledge to make sure that our tribal nation continues to thrive and preserve its history, culture, language, and traditions for many generations to come.
And speaking about those traditions, and I think it's just kind of important to impress upon the visitors that we have here that those are important components of our life.
There's a way to integrate into the modern world without having to do away with our culture. One of the main things that I'm proud of is that the Coushatta still speak the ancient language of our ancestors fluently, and we use it in everyday life. It's a reminder of what's most important sometimes. We have managed to maintain our unique identity.
And I'm so thankful to Chairman Sicky. He was there on day one when they welcomed us and our event to the Coushatta property, and it has been a wonderful relationship for us as we have hosted many of the nation's finest junior golfers.
Yeah, at some of the nation's finest resorts. This is the 2026 schedule. Congratulations to Brett Deerhouse as he has secured Dakota Dunes Country Club in Canada.
Yeah, we saw that we have Lake of the Isles back on the schedule. Chairman Rodney Butler of the Mashantucket Pequot Nation, so proud to be aligned with our network.
Dancing Rabbit Golf Club, that is a mainstay of the NB3 community.
And then we're going back into my backyard at Santa Ana Pueblo, the Twin Warriors Golf Club. Derek Gutierrez, very proud to host us.
And of course, Whirlwind again stands for everything we're doing at NB3.
So proud to be going back to 12 of our Native American-owned properties, some of the finest golf courses, hotels, and resorts in the country, and we love playing at those venues.
And for all your NB3 championship swag, DixonGolfStore.com. Back out to live action now with Logan Wild.
Yeah, opted to lay up and try and get the work done with the wedge, and it's looked like he's done it. That is a beautiful approach.
And downwind, you can really see that probably would have been short on a normal day, ends up long. And that has set the way for Jaden Way.
You can see from that overhead shot all the room in the world left of this lake, and Jaden now with just the biggest opportunity in his young career Just put the ball on planet Earth, Jaden, and you're going to walk away a champion today.
And that should do it. Pretty impressive stuff under tough conditions. Battling the elements, battling the pressure.
The Junior Golf Hub NB3 Boys Championship is presented by R1 Companies, Real Estate Reimagined, Wilson Golf, Play Original, Levelware, Who's With You, and Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
Welcome to Koasati Pines at Coushatta, nestled in the natural wetlands of southwest Louisiana on 65 acres of looking-glass lakes, surrounded by stately pines and live oaks. It's an experience unlike any other. A challenging 18-hole par 72 championship course, 6 sets of tees, and a unique 19th tiebreaker hole. Ranked the #1 golf course in Louisiana by Golf Advisor. Koasati Pines at Coushatta in Kinder, Louisiana, Louisiana's best bet.
We just try and provide so many more services than what you would expect at a normal junior golf tournament. And I think you're seeing that in the players' reactions, the parents' reactions.
My parents had the same questions. What do I need to do for college golf? How do I prepare? What tournaments to play in? And that was the impetus really for the Junior Golf Hub, was let's help educate the landscape out there. So every event that you play in goes automatically into your profile, and college coaches get notifications that you've followed their school, and they'll get a notification saying that you've played in this event and take a look. There's 2,400 schools out there. They're looking for players, and the Hub has been able to provide that tool for them.
Playing golf in college is not just a chance to sort of improve your game, it's an educational opportunity. Nearly every single player that has come through the national finals here has gone on to play college in some capacity, and we're very proud of that.
Ryan Burback with Notah Begay III here at Koasati Pines, Coushatta Casino Resort. Jaden Way has built himself a 3-shot lead here now on the green at 18.
Just needing to get this up and down in 3 and would secure the win easily, and maybe want to just spot that out, let everyone putt so you can enjoy the moment and the stage.
Yeah, he looks at it. And I'm just going to put a coin on it.
That's an old pro move there, Ryan. I like that. But give him all the credit in the world. Logan Wild crept up there. It was a 1-shot differential at one point early in this second 9, and a couple mistakes by Wild and some steady play by Way just maintained that lead for him.
Now Frey. Really interesting to see the Skechers kind of put their mark on this event with giving every player a free pair of shoes, and just remarkable how many players proves just how comfortable those Skecher golf shoes are. But it was amazing to see how many players like Jackson Frey immediately going to the Skecher shoes. 66, 64, 77 for Frey. Now Elijah Shee. Been a tough day for Elijah in these conditions.
Well, you saw Frey there with the 77, and Elijah Shee as well, struggling with these wins. But all in all, a very good week for all of these young players in this final grouping. All with a chance to win at the start of the day, and only Jaden Way was able to navigate these very tough conditions with some consistency.
Now Logan Wild. And just been that kind of day, living on the edge. Yeah, he will tap for his par. And I'll tell you, a second-place finish at an event like this speaks volumes. It's a highlight of your season, Notah.
Again, it's great. It's looking at the high points as you're early in your developmental part of your career. And Jaden Way, this will be a high point for him in his career, and hopefully a springboard to bigger things.
Absolutely. So Jaden Way is crowned champion. How about the influence from the Wilson Advisory Program? 4 Wilson staff balls on the first page of your leaderboard, but it is Jaden Way showing his way to the win here at Coushatta, joining the long list of incredible champions in the 10 and 11 division. Congratulations to Jaden Way.
Jaden, congratulations. Great win. You started the day 3 back. You go on to win by 3. Really, really good round in these weather conditions. Did you feel like you could come back at the start of the day?
I felt like I can just get many pars, and I didn't really need that much birdies because I knew the conditions were really tough.
Well, you made some great adjustments in these tough conditions. Coming into this week, one of the biggest tournaments in the country, did you feel like you could win?
I just focused on my swing and tried to get good, beat my high score, which is 6 under.
Well, whatever you did, it worked. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, also want to say congratulations to Ryan Chen. Ryan wins. All the players were actually put into the Wilson Boys Junior Advisory Championship, the Low Wilson player. It is Ryan Chen. 41 boys in all playing the Wilson staff bottle this weekend. Can't thank these folks enough.
Absolutely. Chairman David Sicky and his entire team, Nate Tanner, keeping us in great accommodations at the resort. Tim Jacquez, head golf professional, and Jordan Harrington, pristine conditions.
Notah, just an incredible round of golf today under some extremely difficult conditions. 167 players battling the elements, and once again, showing why this is the best junior golf tournament in the world. Cream really rose to the top.
It really did, and that's the reason why coaches from across the country traveled here to Coushatta to evaluate some of the finest junior golfers in America. And boy, did they get a showcase today. Players showing up in some very tough conditions, and we saw 65 in some of the toughest wins I've seen in quite some time, which is the real deal.
Yeah, you look at it, the sponsors continue to step up in a big kind of way, continues to be the only junior golf event on television, and our fields just continue to get bigger and stronger, more expansion coming your way. Where can we go from here?
Well, just create more points of entry for players across the country to feel like they have an opportunity to come and qualify for this event. Anybody can qualify. You just need to sign up and play your way through the qualification system, and you can find yourself here at Koasati Pines.
Yeah, another wonderful week on this incredible design. It's a great week for the parents, the friends, and, of course, the players. So until next year, we'll see you next time from
Coushatta.
From the first day I stepped in, I knew I would heed the call. I was destined for glory, rise above and never fall. This is the moment I've waited for all of my life. I was born to win. I was born to win.